Hi, and welcome back to Sailing Zephyr. After 3.5 years of sailing, we have finally made it to the east coast of the US. Join us as we make the 1,000 nautical mile journey from Fort Lauderdale to Annapolis. If you would like to support our journey, a great way is by clicking the subscribe button. Enjoy the video, guys.
Wow, what can I say?
Oh my God.
We are officially in gator country. I don't think this is gonna get it in time. Oh, there's another one there.
Where?
Oh.
Alligators.
There's another alligator right there. Oh, it is. It's a little baby alligator. He's right here. Look at him. Oh, there he goes underneath. Gators, oh my gosh. They are... We haven't seen any this whole trip. And I think a few times I've been like, it kind of looks like gator territory, but no. We were both pretty confident there wouldn't be any this far north. And literally this morning we just saw 4 just now. I just saw another one. And I mean, they're not as big as the Australian crocodiles, not by a long shot, but wow. And we were even like considering a dip in the water, like, you know, but I don't think we'll be getting it now. Pretty incredible. We're getting everything here on the ICW. We've seen amazing birds, big fish, dolphins everywhere. I've never seen so many dolphins, not in all the Caribbean. This is the most dolphins I've ever seen. Like, this ICW is just exceeding all my expectations. I'm sure there's parts of it that are just totally mundane and, you know, lots of bridges. And like, I'm sure like the lower parts of Florida, which is what we were warned about, it's just bridges and endless city stuff. You know, you probably get over that pretty quick, but this, you know, sort of remote nature bit is mind-blowing. All right, guys, well, we got about 20 miles to go, and we'll be in Georgetown. These little buggers are everywhere at the moment. I've got like 4 layers of insect repellent on because they love me for some reason. But they're on Bimini, they're on the lifelines, they're hiding in amongst the Dodger. Now they're hanging out on the chart plot. Look, took that all the way in, doesn't even move. This is our only bridge of the day that I mentioned before. It's a floating, sorry, I'm doing the course. Okay. It's a floating swing bridge.
Yeah. That
stays open all day. It only closes for traffic, which is very rare apparently.
Just put the Dodger down, and it's kind of cool.
First time in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's nice.
So although we don't have the active Navionics charts for this area, the non-active charts look like this. We're about to cut through a big chunk of South Carolina. I love it. Today's progress is going well. We got a bit of current with us. We're doing 1,400 RPMs and doing 6 knots. We got another boat behind us that's sort of going along with us, which is cool. The marsh flies are still at it, and lots of fishermen. After our adventure through alligator-infested waters and those cool swing bridges, we finally make it to Georgetown.
So we are in Georgetown, South Carolina. We tied up at the dock to get fuel and water, and now we're tying up at the public dock, which is free, and heading into town and exploring. It's kind of a little bit overcast now, hey?
A little bit.
Showering a little bit of rain every now and then, but apart from that, all good. All right. Oh, I've heard good things about this Maritime Museum. Here's all the dinghies.
Georgetown is known for having the 2nd largest port and being considered the 3rd oldest town in the state of South Carolina.
Serpentine meets Maritime. Oh!
So we're just walking along and there's these cool murals. Check this out.
What do you think of Georgetown, babe?
Well, this is actually, I would say, the first town in America that we've explored outside of Fort Lauderdale and St. Augustine. And something on the ICW, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And it's exceeding all our expectations. It's super cute. It's exactly what we expected, that small town vibe.
It's lovely.
Yeah. What do you think of Georgetown so far?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely. I always say the same thing, but it smells great. The town is kind of like what I would expect quintessential America little town to look like. And I love everyone's accent here.
It is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. So overall, it's amazing.
And the people are so friendly
Oh my
here.
goodness. So
Must see when visiting Georgetown is the incredible Maritime Museum.
right.
And they don't actually manufacture steel any longer. Years ago, when my mom and dad first moved down, I moved down there in '77. On pilings, it wasn't on an island, but they also would ferry the wood out, and they dried it underneath that area there, and then the ships would come along and dock next to it and load.
Make sure to take the time to speak with one of the staff while you're here. The knowledge they possess is incredible. That was incredible. That's why museums should be free to get in, because I don't think if it had been like $10 or $15, we probably wouldn't have paid to go in. And we learned so much information in there. The guy is so super helpful. The history was mind-blowing. We learned so much in what, half an hour, 45 minutes being in there?
So if you're here in Georgetown, South Carolina, make sure you stop into that museum. The Maritime Museum, right on the waterfront. What did we learn?
So there's some interesting stuff, good and bad. We learned a lot about all these wonderful ships that were built out of the Carolinas, which was incredible. And then also a bit of the dark side around the slave trade and stuff like that. But you know what? It's the history.
But what did they do here?
Oh yeah, so also this was a huge timber town, paper mill at one point, and then it turned into a steel town. And all of that's gone now. I think he said they make a little bit of steel down the end, but it's pretty much all done, and it's really now just a beautiful tourist town, as he said. So, but yeah. Good morning, everyone. Wow, that was an incredible 24 hours in Georgetown. We slept like babies. Beautiful little town, historic. Everything we were looking for in a quintessential small town America on the ICW. What can I say? Now we are heading towards Myrtle Beach. We're going to stop about halfway, about 25 miles today. So, not too far. And we should be able to sail some of the ICW because we're now into wider, deeper parts of it, and we'll have the wind behind us, so we can roll the Genoa out and pull off some of the petrol here.
Which we've since found out that from Charleston to here is the dodgiest bit and the hardest bit to do because it's the shallowest, which we did get stuck on at one point. But yeah, we just found out. But I mean, we like to do things the hard way. We never go for easy, do we? So the ICW has just been amazing in terms of the nature and just being able to stop in these little towns and really no stress apart from, you know, how shallow it is and hitting bottom and stuff. But apart from that, I mean, it's just easy, you know. That's what I think of the ICW. I think it's excellent.
Right, we only got one bridge today. It's this bridge that you can see here. It's a fixed bridge. It's got 65 feet of clearance at mean high water. So that means when the tide's at its highest, there's still 65 feet of clearance. We're going through about an hour and a half after low tide, so there should be plenty of clearance. With antenna, I think we are 63 foot 8 inches. So there should be plenty of clearance. But it's always nerve-wracking. So with these fixed bridges, we just crawl up to, like, I'll probably not be doing more than 2 knots tops. Just as a precaution, because you never know. All right, here we go.
James.
Oh, flip today. What am I doing?
Oh my god. This is why, because I'm not helping.
What a mess up. I haven't had 2 cups of coffee, that's why. But as you can see, I've rolled the Genoa out. It's just kind of hanging there at the moment. I think it's giving us 1/10 of a knot. But now this section of ICW, Georgetown, we're gonna go from Georgetown all the way to a place called Charlotte, or maybe on to Southport. Depends what happens with this weather event that's below us in Florida. It's weakened quite a lot, which is great. So hopefully this fills in a little bit more. We can pull back the motor. We got wider part of the ICW here. The depths are great. I haven't seen less than 27 feet now. Yeah, and there's a sailboat ahead of us actually, and he's just rolled out his sail, so he must be feeling the way we are at the moment. So anyways, visit Georgetown, South Carolina. Incredible place, good food, really cool anchorage, and just a cool little town. And check out the Maritime Museum. It was just mind-blowing, the history that you see there.
I take that back. This might be the closest one because it's currently sitting at 64 with the tides, and we are 63.8. So this one is actually going to be the closest.
Wow, that's definitely the closest we've had so far. The wind has literally just picked up now, of course, when we need to enter the cut.